A few words about Alexey Navalny. I was thinking last night, as he was in the headlines again, that Hollywood must make a movie about him. Yeah, as if they will listen to this notion on one hand, and then on the other, perhaps they do have a script or a project in discussion. Only it's hard for them. It has always been hard. We can look at a classic, perhaps the best book on the movie industry, Adventures in the Script Trade by William Goldman, author of so many some classic scripts. All the President's Men, the winner of an Oscar for Goldman, and with such an interesting history, you find it in the book. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, A Bridge Too Far, Marathon Man, and quite a few more. So he says in the book they don't know what's going to make a splash, have a huge success, and what will just tank, will be a flop. And there have been so many cases when they thought, they have a super production, they have all the right stars, everything, and it's especially hard, I would say, now in the pandemic. When they have to social distance, they're not allowed to film. There was that incident with Tom Cruise on Mission Impossible, I think it was, where he shouts at the crew because they're gathered around the computer. So Navalny, it's otherwise, I'd say, a fabulous real life, which should inspire, probably will inspire, if not Hollywood, maybe Russians, others who have, in Russia it will take courage, of course, to cover this. I mean, a man of absolute courage, or a serious mental case, madness. No, it doesn't look like he's crazy. I mean, you never know unless, of course, you have a serious analysis and some MRIs or something to show brain activity. But he knows that that's the definition of courage too. They're fools, they're idiots. I'm thinking those who occupied Congress and others who go on an illusion. Let's stop the steal, get our country back, and get this guy elected who lost the elections. And that's stupid. That's not courage to go against police forces and do things. In the end, it's true, only one of them died, that woman. But courage is when you know there's a danger and you still confront it. It's not when you're irresponsible. You just plunge in and they jump from the 10th floor and say, I'm brave. That's not brave, that's idiotic. So he knows the dangers, and still returned to Russia. And it was covered live last night. They arrested him at the airport. That's Putin's Russia, more or less. I hesitate because I would say apparatus, Putin's police state. He's in control. And this man has confronted a tyrant, knowing full well what the dangers he had been before the poisoning, the most recent case. they have thrown something at him, and he was sick. They put cases, they sent him to jail, I think, a few times. And the latest, military-grade poison gas, Novichok. And then they claimed, no, it wasn't. They wanted to keep him in Russia. He was lucky that the pilot decided to land, otherwise he would be finished. They botched the job. The Economist has a piece which is very interesting, arguing that this in a way shows the fact that Putin is not such a wonderful leader. Good manager, controlling things, doing things right, except for the dark side that he is eliminating competition and so on. It's not even this side which is this image of this side which is accurate, because he's in control of a secret police, of a repressive regime which is failing. In Salisbury, they failed. They killed the wrong woman. I mean, if she took that Novichok thinking it's a perfumer, a local woman, but they didn't kill the agent they targeted. And they were caught on camera. They said they were tourists, but in fact they didn't. It was, let's not go into, this is not about, I mean, I'm not an expert. I don't have the elements, and it's not about that, how exactly, and itineraries and materials and so on. They botched it again. Well, Putin said if they wanted to kill him, he would be dead, but then it's clear they wanted it, they didn't do it right. Furthermore, Navalny found through the dark net the movements and so on, and one of the guys, he calls him using some clever devices, not showing, rerouting the call or something, looking like it's coming from, I don't know, the Red Square headquarters, and making the guy say what happened, talking 1 hour with him, setting a trap. And thus we find that, yes, that's what they did. They put Novichok on his underpants, and they nearly killed him. And he's such a spectacular hero. That's why I'm saying the subject of a movie should be. Maybe a book or a few are already written about him. But it's fantastic, and it's good in so many ways for Russia that they have the anti-hero Putin as the killer, the merciless villain, and in opposition such an enlightened figure, such a brave character, talking about corruption and a viable, it seems, alternative to Putin, if only the Russians would elect him.